So FOMC was today, and Powell announced a 25-point rate cut, and open stock came crashing down. And I know a lot of you are so confused because you're like, well, rates are being cut, so wouldn't the stock go up? Well, no, and this is why. I'm going to explain to you how the market reacts to news in less than 60 seconds. So let's break this all down. Every move in the market has a catalyst. Think of a catalyst as being a reason for that stock to be moving. And that catalyst can either be past news or upcoming news. Now, in the case of open stock, it's been squeezing because people are expecting upcoming rate cuts. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard the saying, buy the hype, sell the news. So that's exactly what this is referring to. For example, let's say we're looking at NVIDIA earnings. And everybody and their mom says that, oh my God, NVIDIA is going to report the best numbers, $2 billion in revenue. Everybody's like, oh my God, I better buy because whenever they report earnings, this thing's going to skyrocket. So the expected revenue is $2 billion. Then that earnings date actually comes around and they announce, oh, we actually did do $2 billion in revenue. Well, because it was already expected, everybody had already bought before the announcement. So now who's left to buy? What's the reason to be in this anymore? Because everybody was buying because of the upcoming earnings report being strong. So now once it's here and we know that it was true, what? And so you get a massive sell-off event just like this, aka sell the news. So the same thing happened here with open stock today. Everybody was expecting a rate cut today in the Fed meeting, and then Powell comes out and says, yeah, we are going to cut rates by 25 basis points. But because it was already expected, the reason to be in the trade is no longer there. The only way this would have made a big move to the upside is if there was a surprise. So if they came out and had a much larger rate cut than expected. So moral of the story, always sell before the news. Wait for that news to actually come out, see how the market feels about that news and how it digests that news, and then you can get back in and trade that confirmation. But that's exactly why open stock came crashing off the highs and how the market reacts to news. Now you know, so hopefully now you know how to trade news and not get left holding the bag.